care of our country. We're going to take care of our vets. We're going to take care of our people. We're going to make America great again.
Now at 11, the fight is on for the battleground state of Virginia. Donald Trump and Mike Pence bring their campaign to the Star City. Tonight, a one-on-one with the Republican presidential nominee, plus perspective from our political analyst.
No Trump, no racist USA!
And making their voices heard while some Southwest Virginians protested the event, others applauded Trump's remarks.
And then thousands descend upon Philadelphia. We'll take a look at the events from day one of the Democratic National Convention. Well, now at 11, after months of debates and campaigning, America has spoken, or should I say, is speaking. Millions of people cast their ballots for the presidential candidate they want to represent their country.
As votes continue to be counted, WSLS 10 is bringing you live team coverage from across the Commonwealth, plus perspective from our very own political analyst.
All of our crews have been working around the clock to bring you the latest on tonight's local, state, and national results, and we'll be taking a look at those, and we'll continue to watch the presidential race throughout our half hour. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm John Carlin.
And I'm Lindsay Ward. All eyes are on the election tonight. People across the country and here in the Commonwealth are anxiously waiting for the final result.
And I looked and saw the camper flying through there.
An image of what appears to be a funnel cloud, paving the way for the destruction still to come. Damage stretches the 460 corridor from the New River Valley to Virginia Beach, with Appomattox seeing the worst of Mother Nature.
I just didn't think I was going to make it.
3 are dead, including a toddler, more than a dozen injured, and 1 missing tonight. We're bringing you live team coverage as communities mourn and begin to pick up the pieces.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for WSLS 10 at 11. I'm John Carlin.
And I'm Lindsay Ward. Governor Terry McAuliffe declares a state of emergency as cleanup is underway across the Commonwealth and here in our area. The governor's office announcing tonight he'll tour the hardest hit areas tomorrow.
That includes Appomattox County. Extensive damage has closed down roads and left thousands without power, several people without homes.
Been with the sheriff's office 32 years. It's probably some of the worst I've ever seen.
Our very own Bree Jackson is live tonight in Appomattox County with the latest on this situation. So, Bree, you're there in Evergreen. Tell me the very latest in terms of what you've seen and what you can tell our viewers tonight.
Well, John, Evergreen is one of the hardest hit areas by that likely tornado. Now, we don't know yet if it is, in fact, a tornado. The National Weather Service is expected to make that call tomorrow, but the damage that we're seeing here is severe. Let me give you a quick glimpse of this. Right here, you can see this piece of metal that's down on the ground. Now, that's coming from a mobile home that was about 100 yards away from where I'm standing right now. We're also seeing trees that are just knocked over, and then you could also see more of what was that mobile home down there. People I spoke with today say this is some of the worst damage they have ever seen. Here's a look at the destruction after a likely tornado ripped through Appomattox. The Central Baptist Church, once a gathering place, is now destroyed. Its signature steeple blown nearly 200 feet away.
Well, it's very upsetting, because I've heard a lot of damage to, people I know.
Reports are in of nearly 45 homes damaged. This one, a total loss. Police say the homeowner got out safely, but their belongings are ruined. Right now, we're getting a closer look at the damage that this storm has left behind. I'm standing in what was someone's home, but as you can see, the storm just completely ripped the back wall off. We're standing in what was once their kitchen area. You can see how the shelves over there on the wall have been destroyed. The bricks are now on the ground, and we're also looking over to what may have been their living room. We're seeing a lot of shattered pictures here. We're also seeing memories that are going to be left behind now that this home has been destroyed. Neighbors are also lucky to be alive after this truck flipped over with Margaret Dinges and her son Steve inside.
Steve said, "Hold on." And I didn't hold on because I didn't know what he's talking about. And I looked and saw the camper flying through there.
And while they're shaken up, the family is thankful they survived. Evergreen suffered widespread damage, including downed trees and power lines. Emergency crews blocked off roads and coordinated efforts to keep people safe.
Right now, we're just doing search and rescue efforts to try to account for everybody.
Seeing this aftermath of Mother Nature's wrath has people sending prayers to Appomattox.
And everybody knows somebody that's been affected by it, and we are a close community, you know, and our heart just goes out to anybody that's lost their homes or, you know, their loved ones or anything in this.
And at last check, about 45 homes were either damaged or destroyed. 7 people injured, at least 2 of them seriously injured, and authorities say they're still looking for 1 man. John, Lindsay.
Wow, Bree, that was some amazing damage, that house you just walked us through. So what happens moving forward? How do they even begin to dig out?
Well, right now, crews tell me they're still in the rescue mode. They're still looking for people, trying to make sure that everyone here is safe, and then they're working with state and local authorities to try to pick up the pieces. But for now, their main concern is making sure that families are okay. In Appomattox, Bree Jackson, WSLS 10.
After months of planning, an outpouring of community support, and 2 weeks of intense physical labor, today is the day a home built on hope is revealed in Appomattox County. The Rebuilding Hope project started after a powerful EF3 tornado ripped through Appomattox in February. The storm left behind miles of destruction and took the life of longtime Evergreen resident Keith Harris. His wife Nancy survived, but their home was destroyed. After hearing Nancy's story, God's Pit crew wanted to rebuild her home and reached out to WSLS 10 and Spirit FM for help. WSLS 10's Lindsay Ward is live in Evergreen as we get ready to show Nancy her brand new home. Lindsay, good afternoon to you.
Well, good afternoon, Patrick. Today is a day we're bringing you a story of hope and of love. I'm joined with Nancy Harris. She just got here. She was blindfolded as she was driven here, and so you have only seen your fence, and right in front of you is a big truck. What's going through your mind right now?
I can't wait. All these things I imagine how it looks. I'd just be glad to move this truck. Let me see.
Yes, you want to see. Randy, you guys have put so much work into this. This is Randy Johnson, the founder of God's Pit Crew. This is the moment that all of your volunteers wait for, and they can't wait to see, right?
Yeah, this is what everybody works so hard for. You know, the last 2 weeks and all this heat, and everybody's worked so hard. So many companies and churches and folks who have come together to make this happen. They're all waiting for this moment. So I think everybody on the other side of this truck is as anxious as Nancy is, too, for this moment.
Absolutely. So I know when we started the build, the first day, you said it was like Christmas and you couldn't sleep. Did you get any sleep last night?
Very little. I was up for everybody this morning. We've been riding around waiting.
Riding around waiting.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's not wait any longer. We're going to go ahead. We're going to move this truck, and you are going to get to see Nancy see her house for the first time. So if you'll remember, she went dark. She's not been on social. She's not seen anything on television as we've been covering this for the past 2 weeks. She has seen absolutely nothing. So we are moving this truck right now.
It's so beautiful.
She's saying it's beautiful.
Oh, I can't believe it, Lord. Thank you.